Hi, welcome to PreFlight TV. I'm Amy Sedgwick, and this is episode number 4. Thanks for hanging with us in the hangar. I am Amy Sedgwick. This is Mark Newman. You're watching PreFlight TV, episode number 4. Today we're going to talk about the iPad. Do we buy one? Do we not? Do we use it? Do we love it? Do we hate it?
All right. Well, for this review, I want to say, yes, go out right now and buy one. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching PreFlight TV, because Mark just told you to go buy. Anyway, next week.
So the thing, okay, so I want to say go out and buy one, and I'm going to tell everyone.
Usually we tell everybody at the end of the segment.
Yeah, well, anybody who's a pilot needs to go out and buy this thing because it is awesome for flight planning. It is going to change your life when it comes to flight planning. And
how is it awesome for flight planning?
Well, it's not going to be a whole lot different than a computer, except that you can bring this thing with you much easier than you can even a laptop. Oh, and It's got 3G on it, so if you land in the middle of nowhere, and it has 3G coverage, you can continue your leg of your flight, and you can go across the country, and this is it. And
so if you're stranded on Gilligan's Island, maybe if they had this back then, they couldn't have gotten off the island.
I don't think they had 3G.
Okay, so wait a minute. This 3G, though. I know that when I'm on a flight, and they say, no,
yeah, right, so
please turn off your devices.
You can't have the 3G on during flight. But you can have the GPS on during flight. So it's in terms of situational awareness with the GPS, that works out fine. But I found that with the GPS on, with the brightness fully bright, because during the day you're just going to need it fully bright. With an airplane, it's
total battery suck.
Exactly, and it sucked the battery in about 4 hours. Normally, normally it takes about 10 hours to drain a battery, but it was a lot faster when I was using Flight just on a VFR. It drained it pretty quickly. But, I mean, that's okay. You don't have to be sitting there watching the GPS the entire time. You could just, get your situational awareness, turn the thing off. You don't need to have it on all the time. Or go to a chart, or, just, or however you want to manage it.
So, but this could replace your chart?
No, absolutely. This can absolutely replace your charts. It depends on the aircraft you're flying. If you're flying something that's glass cockpit or has a 430 or something in there, some Garmin or some other device that has charts already in the aircraft, then this becomes your backup chart. Okay. And so you're fine. Now, if you were just steam gauges and you have just this, you're going to probably want paper charts as well, just for backup. This is an electronic device. It might fail. I mean, maybe 1% of the time it might fail, but, of course, it's going to be the Murphy's Law, worst possible time.
Of course. My life.
Yeah, exactly. So, what I want else?
It's got a nice glare on it.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. So
wait. Isn't that what that's for?
I don't think that this is the greatest in-flight device. One, because the battery life is not the greatest with the GPS on, but I don't really know that matters. You're flying VFR. If you're flying VFR, you're usually looking outside the airplane. You really need to have the GPS. For an occasional check, for situational awareness, fine. But the glare is so bad on this thing, and
really bad.
And I can show you here in the camera. The glare is so bad on this thing. I was in flight. I'm always trying to get this thing right so I can see it better. And at some level,
there's that.
There's that. It's also the fact that
my dog goes.
It also spins all the time. So you could put it in a lock mode, but some things are better landscape mode. So.
Some things are better than done said. Sorry.
And also, I have the case. I'm using the Apple case.
It's got this little flippy doohickey thing here, like a little frame.
It doesn't matter if you have the case or not.
Could I have pictures of my family floating through there?
Yeah, I don't think it'll stand up in the aircraft.
I don't think that's necessary when I'm in the air.
So as an in-flight device, you can put all your charts on here. You can have your approach plates and whatever. I mean, and you can download all these and have them all ready, and it can be what you use in flight. You don't need to have anything else, except that I did say that the glare is pretty bad. And
can you check the weather?
Not in flight, because that's over 3G. That's the cell phone. You can do it, but when you land, This is, especially with ForeFlight, but I suspect that other people will eventually make other software than just ForeFlight, so I don't really want to make this episode about
that
ForeFlight.
software. Yeah, sure.
Just about this form factor, I think it's great for pilots. It's small. It's not a keyboard. Your laptop, when you're trying to do things on your laptop, you're using your laptop. Even if when you had the tablets with the pen, it was a pain. It was really a pain. Even when and a lot of people had the GPS attached to their laptops, and they put it on top of the console. This thing here takes care of all that. Now you have this little tiny thing, and you can.
So all I really need then is this and my headphones.
Yes, that's exactly right. So if you're flying in an aircraft that already had charts in it, then that's all you need. And it'd be good if you have paper charts. If you'd, like I said, just doing steam gauges, then you're going to need to have some kind of backup. It could be another iPad. So if you wanted to have two.
Mark just said go and buy 2 iPads. Honey, Mark just told me I could buy 2 iPads.
Say that. I didn't make. There was actually another pilot that suggested that to me, which, you know what? Fine, go ahead. And the other one doesn't have to have 3G on it. If you have one that's 3G and one is the cheapest model, just so you have the
But
backups.
one definitely has to be 3G.
I'd say if you're not going to get 3G, then just don't bother. It's really about you've landed.
Well, you're not going to get 3G.
It's only $100 more. For $100, it becomes a really functional device.
No, that's.
I mean, I know that you also have to pay
It's totally worth it.
I think it's $15 or $20 a month for the minimum plan. I have the $25 plan. Anything else about this thing that I want to say?
He was just about ready to tell you should buy 3 of them.
I'm not going to buy 3. We don't need 3. The ForeFlight's pretty good. You can see they have the charts here if I zoom into. But as I said, they're.
We are here. We're here, everybody, right now.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Broadcasting from Washington State.
Yeah. See, even that was wrong. There was a time where I was flying.
We're not in Washington State.
No, so we were. There was a time that I was flying with it, and the GPS was wrong. It was wrong by about 2 miles. So I wouldn't bet your.
Did you land somewhere else?
No, I knew where I was, so everything was fine.
Good.
I looked out and I saw the airport that I knew I was near, and it was just off my right wing, and I was passing it, but the GPS was saying I was still approaching it, and so it was like it was just wrong.
It's like Die Hard.
No, I don't know why.
Which Die Hard episode is that where they they go in and they change everything to make it seem like the plane's going to land?
Oh, they changed the ground level or something.
Yeah, they changed the ground level.
I do remember which Die Hard with a Vengeance or something. I don't know. No, it wasn't that one. I don't know.
Nakatomi Plaza is the best. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
You can look it up on the iPad.
But not while you're in flight. So the general consensus is, yes, you should go and get one. It's mostly beneficial for your pre-flight planning. Have a backup plan. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. This is episode number 4, PreFlight TV. He's Mark Newman. I'm Amy Sedgwick. Fly safe.
Or not.
Wherever you land, there you are.
Okay.